Hey guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. It's Farouche and this is the Pick a Card channel. So you guys want to subscribe here separately from my main channel. We're going to take a look at you and them. So it's an all sign pick a card reading, and what you guys can do is choose from 3 crystals I have for you guys today. This is an astrophyllite and it has lots of little, it's really cool crystal. It's about expansion and growth. I really like this one. And then we have a double twin quartz for those of you who like twin flame energy. I'm not sure what cards are below. And then the third we have the Smokey the Amethyst. So his name is Smokey. We've named this guy. I've had him for a while and he's really a chunky monkey. Okay, so for those of you who like the astrology part, you guys can choose based on zodiac, but before I'll lay down the cards right now and then I'll let you know in a moment, but just to let everyone know at the same time, this is a heart-shaped spread. So I had a request for this and I'm happy to do it. So it could be for you and someone specific, or you and general love energies at this time, but it's you and them, so it might be better for somebody who is thinking about someone specific. And this side of the heart that I'll draw is for you, and this is for the other person, but sometimes those signals get crossed, and if you feel like this side is discussing you and that side is you and this is discussing the other person, then go and switch that. That's totally fine. Okay, so I'm going to do the spoilers now and show you the cards for each pile. They're going to tell you the zodiac sign associated with options. This is for people who don't like to choose pick a card, and now you guys can just use your astrological sign for each option. So if you don't want to know, then just jump into the comments or into the description and you can find the different options, option 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here we go. So spoiler alert, ready? So we have Leo first, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and then we have Libra, and then we have Cancer. So this is group 1, and we have Scorpio. So Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and Leo. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay, sorry about the glare. So we have two cardinal signs, right? Cancer and Libra, and 2 fixed signs here. Okay, so we have Aries for number 2, and then we have Taurus, all right, and then we have Sagittarius and Pisces. So Taurus, Aries, Sag, and Pisces. And then, so you guys should know what's number 3. We have Capricorn, hey girl, hey. And then we have Aquarius. Oh, this is going to be interesting. And then we're going to have Virgo over here in number 3, and Gemini. Oh, 2 mutables, a fixed sign, and a cardinal sign. Okay, that's going to be fun. So you can choose by your astrological sign here, but I'm just going to flip these over so we don't have any spoilers and get the cards ready to begin. Thank you guys for joining me today, and that's about it. So it's you and them, your energies with their energies, just a breakdown, shakedown of what's going on. We'll start with number 1, okay? So I'm going to set these 2 other options to the side. So maybe I'll move this to the side. I made a mess, but you guys can't see it. Okay. So number 3, Amethyst. Okay. And then number 2, the double quartz. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We have expansion crystal. So we have the expansion crystal in full effect. Let's see what your reading is, number 1. Okay, welcome number 1. Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at your message for you and them. So this is for you if you are a Leo, Libra, if you are a Cancer, and if you are a Scorpio. Okay, so let's find out what messages you have going on here. So First off, the energy starts off with the Ace of Wands, which means that there's some kind of very bright beginning in this situation, or something very exciting is happening at this time between you and this person. This could actually signal that this is a very new relationship, or there's a lot of passion that is being shared between the two of you, okay? The next card is your expectations, and that's Two of Wands. And so I think that you want to change things up for yourself and the star for the relationship. So I think that you want to change things up. You want to see things from new levels, see new opportunities in the situation. And I feel like you're really open towards having a very close relationship, one that is kind of based on the soulmate idea, that you're perfect for each other and everything's great. I think that you are very fond of this other person, and I think that you're very excited to get to know them better and have that connection. The next messages are for them, how they feel about the situation or what their expectations are. They want a new beginning. So notice that you want to have your perspective changed. You want to see new things, experience new things. This person wants a concrete new beginning. And then they have a Nine of Pentacles. So they see that there's a lot of prosperity in this relationship that's possible. They see a lot of positivity here. They know that they can get far in this situation. Not in a weird way, but just they see a stability that could lead to positive change, transformation for them, change of home, growth, and potential. Your next energy is the Nine of Wands. So this represents where the next energy will be, where things are going for you, which is probably withdrawal at some point. So I think you start off really intense with this person, or whatever stage of the relationship you're at. And I think that you will pull back very soon, because I think in some way you're needing to get to know this person still to figure out if this is what you want. So the first impression is huge, and then it's going to turn into a more cautious feeling. The next energy is the Page of Wands. This person's really pushing for a new beginning. They're willing to change things up. They're willing to kind of appease this. I think that they want it too, but they're so willing to drop everything and move towards your direction, or, begin something new. They're so ready to begin the next stage of this relationship or the connection. They're just very invested in trying something new. They're just tired of waiting, I think, or they feel like this is exactly what they've been waiting for, and so they're not wasting time to let you know that. The two new energies are the World card and the Six of Wands. And so I feel as though before you is the expansion of possibilities for you. I think you'll get some success. You might see some travel in the near future, or possibilities. Things come into completion for you in terms of what you want with this relationship. I think you might travel even without this person in the near future. And I think if a trip comes up, then you're supposed to take it. I think that trip will yield for you a good outcome and a good resolution to things. The next energy is the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. So this person, I think, in the future will be very successful. I think they're going to be a person of a lot of means, but I also feel like they're going to have a lot of new ideas that they bring into the situation. Expect this person to change their mind a lot about things, so expect them to kind of have new adventures, seek out new adventures, change things up all the time, bring new ideas into this situation. So you might find that, I feel as though it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, actually. I feel like this person will bring in a lot of, maybe not negative instability, but I think that's what you're picking up on here, actually. That this person's always a go-getter, and this person will also shift what they are going after in terms of their love life, or in terms of this situation. And so I feel like that will bring in some degree of instability. I think this is saying that you're supposed to in some way build out your own life and really focus on, if you choose to pursue this situation further, I think it's really important for you to sort of focus on your own directions, your own things to take care of, growth and potential. So, you know, open yourself up to like your possibilities. You need to really focus in on yourself while being in this connection. I feel like this person has a tendency to be a little bit selfish, and so I feel like sometimes they, you know, if they want something, they'll just go get it or do it. They don't really wait for anybody else. And so they have this shifting kind of personality, this shifting energy that changes around them. The next energy and the outcome is the Four of Pentacles. So you might get into a bit of a power struggle with this person. I feel like they're not as, I think that you're slower to commit. You're slower to decide on a soulmate and a good connection. This person is maybe not opportunistic, but very, very quick. They see a purpose and they're quick to change things up, not only with you, but just in general. And they have this very fast approach to things. Like, okay, let's do it. If it doesn't work, let's drop it. That's almost how they sound when they talk about things. The 5 cards are like the general compass here. I wanted to do that as a bonus. So at the center, you have the Princess of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So this energy, where was this? I thought it was here, but it's not. So a new beginning, a new financial beginning, breakthrough opportunity. I think that this has a lot to do with youth or young energy, that maybe you guys are fairly young, or maybe young to a situation, new to a situation, and so maybe you don't know everything about your environment yet. Like if you're in a new city or a new town, this person could be new. This person that you're dealing with could be in a new situation. So I think that you need to proceed with caution, and I think you're picking up on that as well. You might find that this person in the end is a bit of a stooge, or a little bit, they might have a different agenda than what it appears at first. They're trying lots of different options. They're trying a lot of different things. They're really hungry for money, and I think that they'll do a lot to get it. So, you know, you don't seem like that person over here. I think you're really looking for a connection, spirit connection, friendship, those kinds of things. We have the 6 of Swords up top. So I think that a lot, maybe you're getting over a relationship, you're leaving behind a relationship and moving on. And so I feel like maybe it's time for you to go, leave something behind, go a new direction. And maybe this is just your pit stop now from where you need to be. So maybe there was this relationship in the past that you're revisiting now with this person. Maybe they remind you of this person, or it's a similar sort of vibe and set of issues, but I think you're going in a different direction in the big picture of things. Ace of Wands, we had an Ace of Wands first. So new beginnings. So you have this feeling of a new beginning together. Now I'm really seeing it, and it's very exciting. So that was our first card today, Ace of Wands. And so maybe you were super, super excited about it, and then everything happened, and everything happened, and I feel like maybe, how do I say this? Everything happened, and then maybe you felt, the feeling of this new relationship is the feeling of where you will go with things, okay? But I feel also that, I feel like also that is a false flag, but it's not necessarily a bad one. It's just where you are going with things is somewhere else than with this. And so that feeling, that new feeling, that's it, will happen again in another direction. And I think that it has more to do with like your new life. So in other words, enjoy this person if it's fun, if it's bringing you pleasure. And for some of you, it will even last a couple years. But I feel like this energy, whatever it is or whoever it is they have their own agenda, right? And I think that because they have their own agenda, you find yours. You have the world card here, expansion coming in. So you have something coming that I feel like is bigger than what you expect. So I think that some opportunity or breakthrough in your life is coming in that's going to open up new possibilities for you and open horizons and so forth. And then you have the magician on the emergence. So someone's going to come in, or you are going to become something. This is the beginning of a really big chapter in your life, I believe. And so I actually think this person might be fine. They might be a nice connection, but I think that the bigger picture is that you're moving on from some things, and this is just a pit stop on your way to see the magician, on your way to see like the one. Some people use the emperor as the perfect partner. I use the musician, the magician. There's some kind of person that's emerging for you that's going to be incredibly impactful, and you're going in a new direction with that. Okay, so that's number one. I hope you guys liked it. I really like this reading. I really like these cards, so you'll see them a lot. Okay, so that is the energy of the Stropholite, which is making sense because a Stropholite is very, very like world card, like a blast of energy and expansion. So you guys, if you're really drawn to this crystal, just as I'm cleaning up, maybe you guys, this is a good time to work out. Maybe this is a good time to, you know, start a business, those kinds of things. This is a very happy time in your life if you're really drawn to this crystal. Very joyful. Don't let things hold you down. Maybe that's why you attracted this person. They're very like easygoing, you know, which is great and may serve you for a period of time. Okay, so that's your energy if you are number one. Now let's take a look at number two. We have the double crystal twin. I love these twins. They're so special. Okay, so let's take a look at your messages, number two. Okay, so here is your message. We have for Aries. So if you have this sign, this message is for you. Sorry, there's that twig died, unfortunately. Then you have the Taurus energy, okay? And then we have the Sag energy. So if you're one of these signs, this message is for you, or maybe this is concerning a person of that sign, Pisces. Okay, so now let's begin your heart-shaped spread. Just want to make sure that I have enough room. So we start off with the World card. Ooh, okay. So maybe you're from two different very places and have come together through vast distances and separation. Then two cards here is the Eight of Cups, Saturn in Pisces, and the Seven of Cups, Venus in Scorpio. So your feelings about the situation are that I feel like you're cautious towards this person. I think that there have been things in the past that you have felt as though have made you want to be cautious, whether with this person or somebody else. I think you don't know who you're exactly dealing with, and I think that you're very much proceeding with caution. There's a real, like, I don't know about this, but I'll give it a try. There's also a possibility that you're going in a different direction, or you have been going in a different direction than you've been going in before. So you're taking a different route, a different direction altogether. Then we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is love, Venus in Cancer. So this means that this person shows to you almost immediate love and friendship. They're very warm, they're very welcoming. And we have the Ace of Wands. So if I would say anything, this person is definitely the instigator. This is the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. So this person is showing you, warming you up. I think that they feel very warm towards you. I feel like they feel passion towards you and friendliness. So all of those feelings are being expressed here from them, from their side. And then we have the Five of Swords. You feel real caution towards this person. Because this person is showing such genuine feelings, it makes me feel like you're coming from something where things were really not sure, or maybe you went through something uncomfortable, to the effect that now you are sort of waiting. You're sort of waiting. You're not too sure. A lot of things will make you want to say, no, thank you, I gotta go. But you're still open. They're still grabbing your attention because they're showing you such warmth and invitation. They're just making it so comfortable for you. Here is the next message. We have the Five of Cups. So I feel like this person might get cold feet. If you keep on pulling away from this person will get cold feet and draw back. So that might be what needs to happen. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I feel as though there is going to be a little bit of a separation from you. I have a feeling that many of you guys are really far away from this person, like far away in terms of distance. And it's almost like, hey, let's meet up. And then it's like, it's such a long shot that it becomes like a strain of the imagination. And so both of you start wondering if it's worth it or if it's going to work out. And so I think what's going to happen is for a short period of time, there'll be this pullback that happens between the two of you. And you might be very discouraging or dismissive of some things, or feeling like this is not the path for you, which may pull them away from you for a period of time. Also, I think something will come up for them that will cause this. So it's not just you pushing, it's, something will take up their time suddenly and they'll have to focus on something else. Here is the next messages. We have the Moon, past lives, and we have the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of fives. There's a lot of lack of confidence in this situation. There's a lot of other things going on from past relationships. We have the Moon here and the Outsider. So I think like anxious attachment maybe for some of you guys, which means that like the way that you feel attachment towards people early on in your life, maybe somebody was like dismissive, and so you turned to an anxious attachment form, which made you like nervous towards attachment and connections. And so I think you're going to be having a lot of dreams and a lot of like premonitions about your past lives and about maybe this connection. Something's coming through for you, whether it's to do with this relationship or in general, like some truth about your life is coming through, and it's a real bottleneck, which means that at some time things are going to get quite intense for you. There's going to be a lot of messages, there's going to be a lot of dreams, a lot of shifting energy that's going to make you wonder about things. And so I feel like you're going to try to understand something pertaining to you, and it's going to feel quite overwhelming, or it's going to feel quite like a lot to take on all at once. So yeah, I just feel like you're going through something, and maybe this person will be discouraged while you're processing stuff, whether it's to do with this lifetime or past lifetimes. There's just a deeper understanding. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. They're gonna come back in. I felt that already. And then we have the Lovers. So you just do you take care of yourself. This person, I think, maybe that's why you're being so cautious towards them, because you're going through stuff and you're like, this person's not going to stick around while I figure out my stuff. And I think at first there's going to be that response. They're going to get shy here, huh? They're going to get shy and pull back, but I think they'll come right back in, Two of Pentacles and the Lovers. And when they come back in, I think that they'll really open up their heart. I think that they'll really step it up and be much more present towards you. The outcome is intensity. I think that I think this person is going to be someone special for you, and I think things are going to work out. And I think that their feelings towards you right here are right on the money in terms of how they feel, and where things will go. And once the bottleneck clears, maybe it's the eclipses, maybe it's Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, but when that bottleneck clears and you have your awareness, whatever you're trying to understand, then this relationship will happen very, very quickly, I think. I think that there's going to be a really quick movement towards things coming together. Maybe you'll even move towards them if it is far away. Maybe you'll be the one who's going really quickly. I feel like this, I think that this person, when a person meets someone and they know how the other person, they're just like, that's my person. And I feel like maybe the timing of this is kind of weird, where you're going through other stuff. Some of you are mourning, in which case I'm so sorry for your loss. It's something like that, or it's just being weighed down by life things, or dealing with like fallout from a previous relationship. But there's something that requires your time. Well, this person is bright and ready, but then they get pulled away, and partly they get discouraged, thinking that there's no hope here. That's the discouragement. And so I think in time they'll come back around, they'll be stronger than ever, and then you'll click. Like, very, very nice. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. That makes me happy. Jupiter and Pisces. It's like a fairy tale sort of energy, so I think you both feel it. I think you're probably dismissive of it at first, trying to tell yourself it's not what it is. And then we have the Sun, so really beautiful card. It's a very chance meeting. It's a very good luck meeting between two people. I'm thinking it's karmic. I'm thinking that's why this person waits around more than anybody else would, because there is this karmic aspect to it, and they just know, they understand on a physical, like on a deep psychological or spiritual level, that they're meant to wait for you. And then we have the Hermit below the surface. And what this represents is that it's like a part of your personal path, and you're supposed to honor the things that are going on in your life. And when you see this person pull back, I'm sure you'll be nervous about that part of it, but know that they'll come back around. And I don't know if it's like a week or a couple weeks or a little bit, a month. Give them some time. They'll have to figure out their feelings, and then they'll know their feelings better, so just let them have that moment, and just recollection, let them have that discernment. And then you have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. Maybe religion is going to become a bigger part of your lives, or maybe spirituality or some community. Also, the influence of Taurus is very positive here. Venus is coming in to give good energy in. I think that if you're worried that this person left you, and kind of maybe you're already at this stage and you're wondering about that, then maybe do some like spell work to Venus, Aphrodite, but not in a weird way, just like help this situation through if it's meant to be. Always say if it's meant to be. You don't want to warp somebody's free choice, but just, with magic, it's not going to end up good. But I do feel like you should like maybe there's like, or just even ask, Venus, and be like, Venus, can you hook me up? Because I do feel like there's this like helpful spirit guide, maybe energy that's coming in to sit, like you're dealing with stuff and you're like asking an external force to step in and assist. So here is your last card. We have the Strength card, which is the Leo card. I think when things start to work out between the two of you, it's going to be very fast and very good. Think of the timeline. I'll be honest, next Leo season, so that will be July to August 2021. So you might be going back and forth over a while trying to figure out your bearings with this person. I think you need a lot of personal time. I think you need some time with your spirit guides. I think you need some time with yourself to figure out some things, work through some things in terms of your heart. And so I can see how somebody can get discouraged in that whole process, but I'm hopeful, and it looks very hopeful, that there's going to be a very good turnaround or work. It's going to all work out. This connection really feels special to me. It just feels like like you've known each other several times or several lifetimes before, and like it's just a very nice energy, and this person seems very nice. It can also be I always do readings for love, but also other relationships. So if you're not watching for like a love, but a companionship, this is a really good friend. That's what I get right away. You know, so if you, yeah, just a really, really good energy, good person. I give them a thumbs up. So yeah. And if you're a Taurus, Aries, Sag, or Pisces, that's pretty good fortune for you guys. I guess it is that twin flame energy. Hey, girl, hey, you guys can give it a rub. Hold on. There you go. He's such a cute little chubby. Okay, so now let's look at my chubbiest chubby, which is Smokey the Amethyst. I like love him so much. He sits with my plants. But yeah, he's one of my favorite. I think he's my favorite crystal. I just love he's the only crystal that has a name, right? So he's got to win based on that. Okay, so number 3, welcome. And let's see your cards. So this reading is for you if you are Capricorn, okay? If you are an Aquarius, all right? If you are a Virgo, Virgos. And then we have Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so let's see your energy with Smokey. All right, so first energy is the 6 of Wands. Here we go. We can look, but okay. We can look, but we can't touch, huh? So we have the 6 of Wands. So there's a victory in your relationship with this person. You've gotten over something or worked something out. So that's a good thing. There's a sense of victory between the two people. So it's not like one person won, one person lost. There's a real breakthrough. The second card is the 3 of Swords. That's you on this side, you guys. So if you chose this option, this is also for you. I forgot to mention. So I think that this is like a heartbreak, lifetime heartbreak, not like a lifetime of heartbreak. Let me clarify and move this out of the way a little bit. This is like you mending a series of heartbreaks that have just accumulated up in your life. I think you want to move on and let go. I think you want new environments, new situations for yourself. And I think you're sort of looking over at this person as like maybe a potential in that, but I think you've been hurt to the point that something's over in your life and you're moving on and you're really embracing a new beginning. The next energy is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And so I feel like this person wants to give you some kind of offer, or maybe has a new beginning for them as well. And then we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I think this person wants to charge at you. So I think you're leaving a situation, but this person really wants to come right in. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, but this doesn't have to be that sign. The main energy here, it feels like you're turning your back on something, and this person, it's like, wait a minute, I can't let this person go, and they're ready to just go for it, in a positive way, okay? Then we have the 2 of Swords. There's going to come a time when you don't know what to do about this situation. Maybe they'll reach out to you and you'll be like, I don't know. Like, you'll be confused or bewildered by the situation. It might feel overwhelming. You just might not have an answer. And then we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I think that this person's feelings about this charging are going to change. I think they're going to mellow out. So if it seems like a little bit too intense at first, then I think they're going to chill. I think they're going to really think about things. I think that they need to make a big change in their life in order to be with you. And I think that means like a 180 in their life. They need to change. And I think that change is a big part of what's so hard about you two connecting. Maybe this person let you down and you're just moving on. But I feel like maybe there's a quick turnaround here as well. The next energy is the 9 of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I think you're getting what you want in this relationship, but I think there's delays, and I think you need to prepare for that. I think you need to learn more about the things that are going on. I think you're getting offered everything. This person's going to offer you everything. And it's going to be in the terms that you want. So I think that also you feel very lucky in in the future, but I think that there will be some kind of delay or several delays with regard to the outcome. The next message is the Star. Wow, this person's getting really heated up towards you. And then there is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person's really ready to, really wanting to make a big declaration. So I'm not sure what kind of declaration, but they really want to put their love on the line. I feel like more and more they feel like you're their soulmate. And I think that you have to allow this person to come into this realization on their own. This person may have come towards you with aggression. Like, you know, when little boys pull girls' hair and they're like, you know, Susan, I like you. Like Susan's crying because like the little Mickey pulled her hair or whatever. So I think Mickey's coming right in with like some form of aggression, but below that is a really, you know, he's working out his feelings, and so maybe frustrations need to die out. But I think it's a mixed bag already. I don't think it's like they're not straight coming at you in aggression, ready to fight. I think that they feel urgency to talk with you, to get your attention. There's this feeling that you're slipping out of their hands, like they won't be able to connect with you in any way. And so, yeah, there's a sense of like haste. There's a sense of urgency. And I think that the next step is that they're going to chill out and you're going to sort of start second guessing, moving on and leaving, and start thinking about the situation. I think that things in your life are going to improve and you're going to get some things that you want. And I feel like it's going to slow down the process of leaving. I don't think that, I think that that's kind of like, yeah, slowing down the process of leaving, you know, yeah, just sticking around a bit more. Okay. And I feel like there is like hope and destiny that is, this person is waking up to awareness. And I think that they want to offer you something really substantial and really bold. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So I just feel like there's a breakthrough in this relationship, and you almost probably left, whereas this person was probably pretty angry with you for some time over something, and then their feelings subsided, and I think that their heart came around, and I think that there will be some kind of declaration of feelings, or letting you know that they care about you, or that they in some way feel very impacted by you. The Knight of Cups to me seems like somebody's offering something like bold, you know, like serenading. At the core we have the Moon. Okay, so this is Piscean energy, and so I feel like I feel at the core of the Moon, the Piscean energy, I feel like these are hidden feelings, you know, that need to come out. I don't know if they're emotionally immature or they're just not used to sharing their thoughts or their feelings, and or maybe the feelings are so strong they don't know how to feel about them. But I think that there's like obsession, but not in a creepy stalker way, like more like an obsessed boyfriend or girlfriend sort of thing. So there's but not obsessed in a weird way. They're feeling big feelings towards you, and I think that they're scared of them, and I think they're reacting in immature ways or brash ways. And when they calm that stuff down, it'll sort itself out to be like, oh, these are really potent, intense feelings, and I really want this person in my life. So you just chill out here, little bugaboo. I think that you just need to you need to chill to the side. Whenever I call you guys like a funny name, then I stumble my words because I get proud of myself, and then it's awkward. But anyway, so you guys chill out here, my bugaboos, and I think that take your time with this and get to know your feelings. Figure out which thing it is that you want. I think you guys will be on the same level. I think that once it does reach some kind of a conclusion or outcome, I think you'll be very similar into what you're looking for. So that's not going to be a struggle. Then we have the Empress energy. there could be an influence of a mother in this situation to bring about the situation to a positive direction, like mother knows best sort of advice. And maybe that's what's making you hold back. Your mother's advice is kind of, making you wait. And then on the other hand, maybe this person like sort of has had like a woman's influence telling him or her, I'm guessing, yeah, a woman's influence telling him or her that this is the path, but they sort of struggle with that advice. And then below the surface, we have the Princes of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So there was something or someone that stirred the situation up to a negative place where there was frustration. Maybe you said something that was harsh, or maybe they said something that was harsh, like immature words were said, and maybe that strained the relationship. But still, there's like deep private feelings. No matter what happened, there's still these feelings underneath that are going to come out. You have the Two of Wands, more possibilities coming in for Two Swords. Two of Wands is great. So I feel like Two of Swords is like decision, like what's going to happen, like considering the options. But Two of Wands is like, I have this option and this option. It suddenly becomes like this point of inspiration. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is the emergence. There's going to be a lot of deliberation about whether or not this is the right situation. I think that feelings of, trying to decide whether this is for you are going to linger in some respect. I think you're going to try to figure out whether it's for you. And I think that there is going to be continued feelings of, how do you say, caution. There's going to be continued feelings of caution, or just mistrust, or trust that was not yet, how do you say, established. So it's like, or maybe like you have to rebuild trust in this relationship. That's probably the best way to explain it. So just to make sure that it continues in this direction that it's going in now. And I think you should be that way, but also not too much. It's kind of a gray area, right? But I do feel like, yeah, it's just, I think for you, the questions are going to come in about what you really want in life. And even though at some point I think this is what you really wanted, I think now you're seeing way more possibilities for yourself, way beyond this. This is it. And so I think that I think what's going to happen is at some point that you would have killed to be with this person, but now I feel like maybe less, because now you're seeing more possibilities for yourself, not in terms of love, but just in terms of life experiences. And so I think it's not as great of an offer as it initially was. And, so sometimes we have a fracture in a relationship, we go back to it, it's like, it's much less than what I thought it was before, So I just feel like, I think that there is going to continue to be hesitancy, optimism, secret feelings. There's still going to be a little bit of time in which you figure out and test this relationship to see, but mother knows best. So, but honor this energy. You need to know, you need to challenge, you need to question, you need to figure it out if this is what you want and if this is what's right for you, right? So these kinds of questions are annoying because it's like you just want a clear answer, but sometimes a little bit of gray is actually very helpful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will talk with you soon. Let me know in the comments if you guys want a bonus on the main channel for this one. So I'll just do one spread for everybody one more time, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.